Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome
Wait. You weren't looking at the camera.
Yeah, I was...
Oh, it looks fucking stupid. It looks like you're sitting in my microphone, if you know.
Well, I'm not talking into the camera.
You're looking at the camera.
Yeah, we're not looking at the camera. You've ruined it.
Yeah, but you're like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my shiny forehead.
Forehead shot.
I'll look at you, okay?
It's pretty hard to get off there, a forehead shot with Gareth.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if you look down like this, you'd still get a forehead shot.
I don't understand what you mean. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the second episode of the 8-Bit Boys podcast. I am your host, Gareth, and today with me is...
I'm Tom.
Brett.
Billy.
And on this second episode, we're going to discuss such things as the Jared Leto official... The Jared Leto... Leto or Leto?
Leto.
Leto's official Joker reveal. The Fantastic Four trailer, Mass Effect 4, possible spoilers, possible things leaked, the new Jurassic World trailer, Mad Max gameplay, amongst other things, and a couple of short little reviews for things like the Avengers 2 and Game of Thrones. So let's get started by just seeing what everybody's been up to this week in regards to video games and movies. Tom, what have you been up to? What have you been playing? What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
I've been playing a little bit of Monster Hunter 4.
Monster on 3DS?
3DS, yeah.
3DS, are you enjoying it?
Yeah, Billy's trying to get me into it, and it's pretty cool.
Is this your first time getting into 3DS?
It's the second time I've tried to play Monster Hunter. First time I tried to play 3, and I didn't really get along with it.
Right.
But Billy was saying 4 was better, so I've given it another
go. Okay. Watch any good movies this week?
No, I watched a bit of Daredevil, but we'll probably get onto that, I'm guessing.
No, we're not going to go into that.
Okay, well, Daredevil's pretty cool.
That was last week.
Yeah. So what did you think of the first episode?
Yeah, it was cool. I didn't know the background of the show and that, but it's cool.
Are you going to keep watching it?
I am, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, get into it.
Excellent. Brett, what have you been doing?
Playing Warframe.
Every week.
Have you actually been playing more of that?
Yeah, they just released a new tactical alert. It took me 5.5 hours to get a weapon I already have, and I had to play the same mission 26 times.
Have you seen your kids this week?
What kids?
Oh yeah,
And I started to play GTA 5.
Yep. How far into it are you? Have you got
on
Trevor
PC?
yet?
Yeah, PC. It's patched over the week while I wasn't playing it, and now I can't play it.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
It just freezes.
When does it freeze? At what point when you're playing does it freeze?
Is that because it's cool?
When it's loading the story.
Really?
That shit is.
Is that because of the patch?
Is that something that yours is
Well, it wasn't last
exclusive,
week.
or is it like other people experiencing it as well?
The other thing is, unless you've had a Rockstar membership, an account for over a month, you can't log a support ticket either.
Bit of bullshit.
So I don't know.
So if people are watching this, what patch should they avoid?
I don't know.
You don't know? Just a patch?
I don't know.
This is what happens when you legally buy games. You still get fucked.
This is what happens when you play on PC. You have to fucking play with all the settings.
I will admit that playing with PC can be amazing.
I
but
did
it
get
can
it
also
to-
be terrible.
I did
Yeah,
eventually
I
get
agree
it to.
with that.
I have got it to work in safe mode,
Yep.
but that turns all DirectX off and everything off, and
So it looks like boobies.
yeah, it's an 800
So was
by
it-
600 resolution.
So was it the game patch that stuffed up, or was it your
I'd imagine
hardware?
Well, nothing's changed. Everything else plays the same. Nothing else is updated. So
Yeah,
for a game that's just been released, more than likely it's had patches.
yeah.
They probably, I don't know if they install by themselves
Mm-hmm.
in the background. It's a Steam game, so I don't know.
So you haven't been playing much Grand Theft Auto 5?
Tried to play
have
it?
you?
No,
So GTA 5 is a Steam game.
it's on Steam.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't.
It's not
expect
Steam. It wouldn't be Steam only.
that. I didn't expect that to be on Steam.
Just pour some water and
What about movies?
Lame
You
joke.
been watching anything this week? Anything good? Any good TV channels?
I watched The Ninth Key.
The Ninth Key, what's that?
That's a horror thriller movie with what's his name?
John Travolta?
No.
Sissy Spacek?
Joaquin Phoenix? Sissy Spacek?
Close. He's got a mustache.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp. Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Burt Bacharach.
Yeah, it's like year 2000. It's just a movie on Netflix. Good old Netflix.
You got
on
Netflix.
It suggested it to me.
We should discuss Netflix.
Yeah, we should.
I know. Billy, what have you been playing? What have you been watching? What have you been
I
playing? What
have
have you
been
watching?
really
People?
boring this week. I've just been playing Monster Hunter. I think I've racked up almost 100 hours on it now, which is
This week.
What, this week?
not this week, just in general.
Today.
Yeah, today. I racked up 100 hours just today. Other than that, I racked up season 6 of Justified, which was the last season, which was quite enjoyable.
Would you tell people to watch that?
Yes, I've told you many times to watch it.
I doubt he'd get to season 6.
Why? Why would you doubt that I get to season 6?
Without wanting to
kill myself?
Tell other people
to
watch it.
And then other than that,
like a big twist?
Yeah, what a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Yep.
Then just been catching up on other like single episodes of shows that have been coming out. Flash, Arrow.
Yep.
Still got a couple episodes. Still got the new episodes to watch. And I recently, due to Netflix, started watching Prison Break again. I had not actually finished that season 4, so I'm starting from the start.
Did you watch all of Prison Break, bro?
None of it.
None of it at all?
I'm exactly the same.
Oh.
I'm remembering that it is very... It's so... Like, that first season is so drawn out.
Yeah.
Like, they could have ended that season like 3 or 4 episodes before the actually gets there.
I would have been happy just after the first season when they got out.
Yeah, well,
when they prison broke.
Well, they actually got out after the first season.
Yeah.
And then what happened for the other amounts of seasons?
They're on the run and then they go back into prison again.
And then they're going to figure out a way of getting out of that prison again.
So the prison breaked again.
God, jeez, you'd have to get new tattoos.
Yeah. When did Call of Duty Advanced Warfare come out?
Last year, November.
I finally finished it this week.
Well, I haven't actually finished the campaign on it. I started it and I liked it, but I didn't finish it.
I haven't even played it. Was it good?
Yeah,
I like the campaign.
Yeah,
I can't really remember it. I remember I did finish it, but like all I remember there was a bit of what's his face?
Anal? What?
Kevin Spacey.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Calvin Spacey.
There's a cave in space.
Yeah.
And it's the E.
What else have you been playing?
What else have I been playing? That's a good question, Brett. I haven't been playing anything else, really. Nothing else. That took me a long time to finish.
Been watching anything?
What have I been watching? I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Netflix.
I've got that.
That's funny.
I watched a couple episodes when I was over in New Zealand.
And I've also been watching Silicon Valley. Seen that?
Is that about fake boobs?
They're not Bill Gates, that's Steve.
Yes, it's about the fake titties in the valleys.
Ah, right, okay.
I thought it was the cleavage. Silicon Valley.
Oh, you're talking about boobs.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Silicon Valley. They almost...
Crash the joint.
Go home, Tom. Mike, you're drunk.
What else have I been watching this week? What have I been watching? I haven't watched anything else, I don't think.
Boring.
Yeah.
I suppose, actually, there's one show I have been watching recently, which is brilliant.
What's that?
Legit. It's got Jim Jeffries in it.
Oh,
the comedian.
The Australian guy.
It is awesome. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
you can't
awesome.
swear, it's fine.
Yeah.
So everybody say one swear word.
Big
Shit.
floppy donkey dicks.
Boobies.
Poo.
All right. All right. So we're going to move on to our first official topic. The new Fantastic Four trailer debuted this week. Brett, have you watched it? Please don't say you
I have
haven't
watched it. Yeah,
you have watched it. What do you think? You okay?
I wasn't the one last week that hadn't watched everything. It was him. Everyone look at Tom.
All right, yeah, I guess it was me. Yeah, it must be.
I'm not
Brett
that-
said it was me, so.
I'm not that keen on Fantastic Four, to be honest.
What?
I'm not that keen on it. It
No,
doesn't
no.
really.
It's
I
still
like
got
the
a
older
win me
one.
over. Did you like the old ones?
I think
Did you like the
it's,
Silver Surfer?
it's one franchise, but I think
franchise?
should stay a little light-hearted rather than going fully dark.
Yeah.
That's the thing nowadays.
I know, but and they're all young kids in it now. So
One thing I really liked the trailer. I thought it looked awesome.
get out.
It wasn't necessarily a movie that I would have ever gone, yeah, I'll go watch that. But after the trailer went, I'll probably watch it.
Do you see how they called Jamie Bell, or the guy who plays the Thing, the muscle of the group?
Yeah.
Everyone noticed that as well because they're talking about him being the muscle of the group, but it shows a shot of him and he's like kind of short and scrawny.
Doesn't necessarily mean like when they say the muscle of the group, they don't like literally mean he's got the muscles.
Oh, what else does it mean?
You might have a muscle.
It's like of this group, I'm the muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's definitely just hypothetical.
Yeah.
No, you're the
I
forehead.
think if they're basically
I'm the
saying
what?
The forehead.
I think they're basically saying that he's sort of like the jarhead of the group. Everyone else is a scientist on that group.
Oh, so all right,
He's the
fantastic.
brute
Yeah,
guy.
and how did they previously? In the previous movie, they weren't going. Were they going into outer space?
They went into outer space.
Yeah.
They went into like I think they
And
They
it
went out of space
happened-
and like some cosmic thing went
a cosmic
through
like cosmic rays hit their space station or something.
Yeah, so it happened when they were actually in space. Whereas
Where
this
this
one,
one's dimensional travel and they go onto another
Yeah,
planet or
yeah.
something.
Yeah. So out of the Fantastic Four, if we were the Fantastic Four, who would be? Who do you think?
Flame on.
You'd be the flame on guy? You'd be the thing, yeah?
That can't be the thing.
Yeah. You'd be Sue Storm.
Smarter than you, you're
And
Scotty.
since I've got the big foreskin, I can stretch it out really far. I'd be Mr.
Brett would be
Stretch.
the invisible girl because no one notices he's here until
Yeah.
he's like 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
Hey,
And he's got a vagina. Alright, cool. I got it. So,
Are you guys keen on it? Or?
I did like how they the thing's actually rocks now instead of like rubber rocks.
yeah. It looks
Yeah.
good. It visually looks good, but Fantastic Four is just a property that I've never really been too big on.
I did see an image that I liked. It's like all there's 3 of them, and then like the thing's like 3 or 4 foot standing above them, behind them.
Yeah.
And I like that they've made him a bit bigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas it was still in the original one, it was Michael Chiklis, was that who it
Yeah.
was?
The guy from the Shield.
And he was just in a rubber suit, so he was still the same height as what he like, or maybe a little bit taller.
I watched that movie a lot though.
But I didn't mind the movies. I thought they were alright. Fantastic
Yeah.
Four is just a franchise that, characters that I always think I don't like, but then when I watch the movies, I'm like, that was actually alright.
Easy to watch.
Well,
Quite like Silver Surfer.
I thought those last ones did the Silver Surfer really well.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Doug Jones, wasn't it?
It was him doing that, but the voice was Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the other news this week is the possible details about Mass Effect 4. I think we discussed it last week, but who's actually played Mass Effect?
Me.
Me.
Yeah, I haven't.
You haven't. Did you play much of the trilogy?
I played 15 minutes as you were at my
I tried
house.
to make like the ugliest looking character
We did
ever.
That looked like Billy.
We did that with the demo. Get up, Pepper. We did that.
Think about it, like Billy, yeah.
We did remember when we did the demo and we downloaded Mass Effect 2 demo and we did the same thing. We tried to make the
Yeah.
ugliest guy. He was like a ginger with like big lips and
Yeah.
a sunken nose.
So
and
I'm a
stuff.
bit of a ugly character maker whore because I did it with
Yeah.
did it with you, I did it with you. I
You
don't
did it
know.
with me.
Oh god.
We did it on the marathon.
I feel like such a slut. So next gen Mass Effect 4, obviously everybody would be at least sort of interested in
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. So the details leaked are something about like you're like a Pathfinder.
What's
so
a survey leaked,
a survey was done and
which no
the
one.
results of that have been leaked, but it's not confirmed.
It's
No,
so
it's definitely not because the guy didn't even post a shot of the survey.
Mm.
He just posted.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Words
the
out of it,
details are
apparently.
what you're a part of the
No,
Pathfinder.
you're
the
a Pathfinder
Andromeda-
who goes out to scout like different parts of the galaxy.
The
to find,
Andromeda
like,
galaxy.
home for Earth.
A new home for Earth, and then
Earthlings.
there's some alien force or whatnot, and you have to protect. I don't know, but it's basically it sounds like it's going to be the same sort of stuff where you go around and you recruit other members, and you do like loyalty missions and whatnot, and you can have 2 people in your party.
It was leaked or rumored that Commander Shepard will have nothing to do with it either.
Yeah.
No, and they're also they're basically saying Dragon Age in space.
Yeah, pretty much, which would be.
It's running off the same engine.
And it was rumored hundreds of solar systems
Mm.
with planets you can actually go down onto.
And it's like seamless gameplay as well. You can be in a ship, go down to a planet, get out, jump into the Mako, whatever it is, drive around,
Mako,
yeah.
all without sort of loading time. So it's all kind of.
Well, if
pretty
any
nice.
if any of that
Yeah.
proves to be true, I'll be bloody jumping on that straight away, which I will anyway, no matter
Yeah.
what. So
There's no doubt about it. So Commander Shepard, do you think he definitely won't be back in it? Because at the end, if you get like the best ending, you can see him breathe for a second. Goes,
well, it's sort of like as much as you'd like to see someone like the familiar characters return. Why?
I just want Garrus to come back.
That's because it sounds like Gareth.
Yeah, it looks like me too.
I want Miranda because of that ass.
Do you like Miranda's ass?
I haven't played. Me and Tom have just customised our characters at the start.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I'm saying is,
And
Like-
well.
Huh?
We did it well.
Yeah.
like at the end of number 3, spoilers. There was
Well, how many endings were there?
4. Was there 5?
What?
Was there 4 endings or 5? I think there was 4.
There
and
was
then
3 main endings, but the only thing that happened was the color of like the
Yeah,
big
but then they-
explosion changed. But that
with
was
the
it.
with the patch, they changed it where you could do the 3 main endings, or you could shoot the Crucible, or you could leave and not do anything.
Oh yeah, because I remember like to get to the last part of that game takes a really long time to the point where you can make a decision, and I turned around and just mucking around shot the little boy in the head because
Yeah.
it's what I like to do probably in real life if I had the chance anyways. And the game just ended, and that was it. And I was like, fuck! So I had to play all that part again. And it goes for like half an hour before you get around to making that choice.
But that point that I'm trying to make is like, at the end of each of those, with exception of one, Shepard dies. I did say spoilers.
Well, apparently, from what I've read, to
Dum, dum, dum.
get around the controversy of the ending of number 3, it's a lot easier for them to just start from scratch, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the same universe, the same,
So like,
but it's a long
basically, so
long way away.
the end of the game is pretty much the same result. So if they can move on from that with the same sort of like timeline sort of thing, but without Shepard, they don't need to even.
Well, the idea that I've heard was your character's looking to make their footing and basically colonise
yeah, that's what
a
I
new area,
That's pretty much the.
and so it's going to be very explorative.
But we'll see what happens.
And there's a new alien enemy race.
Yeah.
Apparently. But this is all rumored.
Yeah, rumored. But we'll see how
That
it
sounds.
goes.
That sounds pretty right.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to the next thing. So people have got Foxtel. Did you watch Game of Thrones this week?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
Twice.
You watched it twice. All right, so I haven't seen it, and some other people might not have seen it. So give us a spoiler-free review of the first 2 episodes, because we didn't do it last week.
The second one's insane.
Yeah?
I loved it. Did you like the second
Remember?
episode?
I can't really remember. Refresh my memory.
Refresh your memory without telling anyone anything.
Has winter came yet?
Yep,
Okay,
all
does it
over.
come?
It came all over the place.
Why you gotta be like that?
No, they basically set up the story of 4 of the main characters again. That's basically setting people on new paths.
All right, so have you given your review yet?
That was ages ago.
Have you actually said anything that's worth... Have you said... I don't know talks like that. Have you actually said anything that's worth people listening to?
Well, what do you mean? We're not allowed to give spoilers.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to give a review when you can't tell anybody about the episode, I guess.
All right, well, did you like it?
Yeah, I
What-
thought
what- what's
Should
better?
people watch it?
for a second
Yeah.
episode out of all their seasons, it had a lot more.
Is there much action?
Interesting
Is there much
information.
story
Can you shut up and
development
let me talk?
in it? No.
How many people died?
Yeah.
74.
70. That's not much for Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
No,
they're
no.
dropping the game.
Speaking of Gaming of Thrones,
Yeah.
I started watching Vikings.
I've got that on Blu-ray. Actually,
I've
I
watched
Is that
haven't
the
watched it yet.
futuristic one?
I've watched
No, it's the one
Set
about
like the
Vikings.
I watched that. I can't believe we all got hooked and baited for that. That was fucking bullshit. I watched one episode of that, and I didn't get into it, but
The first episode?
Yeah, it's good. I didn't not like it. I wasn't hooked straight away. So
You
I
didn't not
Didn't
like
not
it.
like
Yeah, it's
it.
a double negative.
So you liked it.
Yeah. Just thought I'd let you guys mull on that for a little bit.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, watch it. Vikings, watch it.
Game of Thrones, watch it.
TV,
Vikings,
watch it.
Watch it.
I've
Watch
heard
it.
a lot of people say Vikings is really good.
Yeah, as I said, it wasn't because I wasn't interested in the show.
It wasn't because you wasn't.
Yeah. It wasn't because it is.
It wasn't because I was interested in it. Just shut up.
Yeah, Game of Thrones good.
All right, good. All right, so this week past, the new Jurassic World trailer was debuted, which is showing more of the what's the name of the saurus? It's not Spinosaurus. What is it?
Clonosaurus.
Yeah.
Clonosaurus? No,
Homatosaurus.
Homeosaurus. So,
Geneticosaurus.
So are you guys? Does this? The more trailers and clips are coming out, getting you guys super excited for it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big Jurassic Park fans here.
It does look good. I don't know how much I like it. I knew you were going to do that.
I don't know which part's after that.
I don't know how much I like the fact that you got the Star-Lord Velociraptor guy.
But he's so hunky. He's a good-looking guy, huh, Brett?
Good looking guy.
Oh, he's a good-looking guy.
He's a good-looking guy, but
He's like, if Brett and I was a mixture of human being, that's who he would be.
Hang on. Who are we talking about?
Star-Lord.
you'd be.
Star-Lord.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
That's definitely not you two.
It's more like me
I
and
don't
Tom. We were.
So obnoxious and beautiful. In English.
English. That's the same thing, isn't it, really?
So
they just said that
Jurassic
they just said that we wouldn't make good-looking babies.
No, I just said you wouldn't be Chris Pratt.
Jurassic
more like
World.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, more like that.
So yeah, super excited for that. You know,
There's
The
two
actors
points
look
to
good.
it. I really like
Velociraptor-
every time I watch it. I'm like, yeah, it looks really cool. And there's something about it going, it's not Jurassic Park though. It's a bit too.
it's Jurassic World.
Yeah, I know, but in the sense of that, it seems like it's a little bit overdone.
Why do they need stupid sphere cars. Why can't they have the classic Jeep?
There is a shot in the trailer where they do have the Jeep.
Yeah, but is it automatic and it drives on a track?
I don't know.
I like the way they're throwing back to the Jurassic Park though, with the whole foot coming through the actual thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please. All right. So
What do you reckon, Gareth?
I think it looks great.
What do you reckon
Yeah.
of Star-Lord Velociraptor tamer?
I think it'd be good.
No,
I've got no problem with it.
that specific scene. I don't know, because like...
Was it what this? I mean, which scene are you talking about? The one where
Well,
he's in the raptor pen?
No, but he's sort of like... Well,
On the
it's when he's on a motorbike and he's riding and they're all running next to him like, hey, buddy, what's going on? Let's go get the
I
dinosaur.
reckon that'd be sick. I guess they're.
It's a good idea.
Whoa!
You've read the Arnold Schwarzenegger book, yeah?
I've listened to it on audio.
Yeah, have you gone through the whole thing?
Gone through the whole thing.
Okay.
Took a
You know
while.
when he's talking about the way... I don't know which movie he's talking about. He's talking about one of his movies where they cut a really bad trailer for it. And he talks about the fact that another
Total
company...
Recall.
Yeah, he talks about they get other... So it's not the production company that make the movie that actually cut the trailers.
It's so dark in here.
So when we're talking about these trailers, we've also got to think about what we think they're actually cutting it for. Because when I see the Jurassic Park trailer,
Keep
I
going.
don't particularly like the Chris Pratt character that much. But throughout the entire movie, he may work perfectly, maybe wonderful. So these trailers are sometimes...
Well, it's like most people didn't... Like, from what the consensus was with like the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, not many people like...
Yeah.
No one thought anything went on in that trailer. So they were like really like skeptical about that.
That's better.
Oh God, you're sunburnt.
What? Was my colour changed completely?
Completely.
Changed, but I can actually see you properly now.
Well, if we did this,
Well, you just have
It
to
was
do-
just getting darker and darker.
If we did
just
this
have
at
to
the
calibrate
time-
it. That's all.
if we did this at the time we were meant to do it, it wouldn't be this. We wouldn't be having this issue. So
Oh, here we go.
When?
12
What time?
o'clock.
It wasn't meant to be 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it wasn't.
Well, I was here at 12 o'clock setting up.
Were you?
No. No, I just made that up completely.
I was.
What did you guys think of Jurassic Park? I don't know. It's
Good movie.
It's not called
It's like
2 and... It's not 2 and 3. What were they? They were Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park,
The Lost
Jurassic
World.
Park,
New
The Lost
World.
World,
Was it Lost World?
and Jurassic Park 3. It was Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what do you guys think of those?
I loved 1 and 2.
1 was
3
good.
was
2 was
good because it's just got dinosaurs.
1
in
was
it.
good, like great. 2 was
Why does 2 get such a kicking in the face?
like
Because everyone expected it to be 1 and it wasn't.
yeah, but like there's points that I've listened to that make really good sense. Like the little girl that's in that. There's no other reason for her to be in there than little kids to project themselves onto a little kid going, oh dinosaurs, that could be me.
Oh, what? The little black girl?
I didn't say that. I said little girl.
Yeah, she's black, right?
You're being racist.
I'm not, but I'm trying to work out which girl because at the beginning of the movie there's a little white girl that gets attacked.
The little
Yeah,
girl
yeah,
that gets
And
eaten by the little
there's
dinosaurs.
then there's a little black
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, but anyway, that little.
That's
little,
one where a T-Rex gets loose in the city, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't
It's
want
good.
It's T-Rex on.
kids
It's
thinking,
T-Rex
yeah,
on
that could be
Broadway.
me getting eaten alive by dinosaurs.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, the third
I
one
don't
was
wanna be
sort of
doing
off the
that.
rails. They sort of like suckered Sam Neill back into it and was like,
Yeah, but the idea behind it was good because they did talk about, what was it, Isla Nublar.
Is in newbies.
That was where the first one happened.
something
And
like that.
Sauna
This
was the place where they actually bred the dinosaurs.
The
So
backup, yeah.
it made sense. But
It made sense, but it was silly.
so I think any movie that's going to have realistic dinosaurs, people are going to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dinosaurs or spaceships.
Or Gremlins. Why don't they redo Gremlins?
They are
Nah,
gonna
they're
redo
too
it.
many gremlins.
They're gonna redo it.
It's
Yeah.
classic. Don't do it again.
Okay, I'll try not to. Can't help myself sometimes. I'm definitely gonna see that in IMAX. Billy, are you gonna see it in IMAX?
No,
Why not?
don't want to go to the city.
Yeah, thank you.
You more
Did you
than-
like IMAX?
You won't invite me, so.
I will invite you. I always invite you. You just
I've
don't
only been
come because
once.
you're too busy changing poo-poo nappies.
What did we? I've been there once.
IMAX, was it Pacific Rim?
Godzilla.
I think it was Pacific Rim.
Probably
I
Pacific.
think. What was
Yeah.
that noise? I heard a beeping noise.
It was-
Turn your phone off.
I have.
It was my watch.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Watch
I'm
it.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Watch
Pacific Rim 2, 2017.
Ooh. Yay.
What?
That was the shittest movie.
What?
it. Get out of here.
That was the shittest
Yeah.
movie. That was had so much potential and it went, hey, g'day mate, we're Aussies! And it was just
Oh,
like, oh
that was pretty
god,
bad.
that was the worst
That's
movie. I
very-
couldn't
that's
watch
like
it.
one English
character.
Nah, there was two characters and they were
Yeah,
through
father and
most of
son.
the movie.
They
And
were
it
the
was
Aussie team.
horrible. Yeah, they were Americans.
So is that what we sound like? No, one of them was Aussie.
No, if he was
The
putting
father
on
was
terrible-
Aussie.
The father was
Yes.
Aussie. The young guy was
I
actually
couldn't watch
British.
it. It was
You
one of
couldn't
the
watch it because two
it was one of the
characters speaking.
worst acted movies
So how
I've
do you
seen
listen?
in
How
the
do you
last
listen
10
to
years.
us?
Well, yeah,
You're
I find
shitting
it
me.
hard. That was horrible. That movie.
No wonder you wear glasses.
You know
So
what?
on Pacific Rim 2.
Maybe
we
that's
should
why
invite
I can
you.
actually see the movie for what it is.
Yeah, we won't.
God, it was good.
It was good. It was like big
No.
robots.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was like proper good.
Don't try and say it wasn't good.
No, the only thing I think they could have changed in it is
More
making
robots?
making the robots and monsters fight not in the really thick rain.
Why?
Because it was obscured.
Ah.
But I did love it. I did love, you know, who didn't go ooh when you saw the what's her name, Gypsy Danger walking down the street with the
Cargo.
cargo ship
Yeah.
as a baseball bat. Come on, look at Tom.
So when I have a Pacific
Yeah, you can do it on
Rim
your
night,
own.
when I get all the boys around, we're gonna have popcorn, we're gonna have some beers, we're
Get
gonna
all
chat and
the
stuff.
boys around for a rim.
I shouldn't invite you.
Pacific Rim job.
Pacific Rim job.
So we're gonna call them
Yeah,
that.
no.
I mean, I shouldn't invite you.
Yeah.
Alright,
Wait, yeah,
I'm
as in you
for
shouldn't? Oh, yeah, as in you should.
Or shouldn't we? Should yet.
I guess we'll leave it at that.
that. Alright, Zoolander 2. It's been official for the last couple of weeks,
It
but,
has.
but they just had a little kind of update that Billy Zane's back in it. So what do
Put
you
a
guys?
cock in it, Zane.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Zoolander 2? Are you big fans of the original?
Yes.
It was good.
I'm really scared that it's going to go the same route as in Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah.
Which was
that was painful.
The characters were such mean-spirited assholes.
Yeah.
But Derek was never a mean-spirited asshole. He was just a dumbass.
Who?
Derek. We're on first name
Oh,
basis.
Derek's, yeah. The Deza, yeah. Yeah,
I
because...
don't think it's
the
a good
D
idea
train.
doing a second one.
You're sorry?
I don't think it's a good idea. I
Yeah.
don't know if they can pull it off.
Well, I felt that with Anchorman too. Did you guys find that?
I didn't
It
really,
had nowhere near the pull of the first
Yeah.
one.
unpopular
The first one
opinion
was so good.
alert. I didn't really like the first one.
Oh, Anchorman. Oh, really?
Oh,
Really unpopular.
well, Anchorman night. Billy's not coming.
You're not... You're like, alright, well, we're going to have an Anchorman night. Where
And we'll sit around and
Billy's
just drink
not coming. Yeah,
warm milk.
yeah. It was a bad choice.
Staying classy.
Oh, pretty classy. That's pretty
Good
classy.
movie.
So Zoolander 2, definitely, at the moment, thumbs up. Everybody's.
I won't go to the
excited.
cinemas to watch it.
No, it takes a lot for me to pay to go see a comedy movie.
Yeah.
in the cinema
Yeah, me
as
too,
well. Like,
I'm the same.
like having like
It's a sticking point with me and Bridget. We always,
The sticky
it's a
point.
stinky,
yeah, it's a sticky point. We just,
stinky point.
I don't like. She always goes, "Why don't we watch movies? I want to sit in movies." I'm like, "Well, because all your movies are shit."
Because no one wants to see Sex in the City, where it's just a bunch of old ladies trying to get laid.
It is exactly that.
50 Shades movie. Number 2. Confirmed.
Well, I think that was a sort of a given.
Well, the first one made millions, so why wouldn't they make a second one?
Yeah. Have you
Just
seen
saying
it?
it's confirmed. No, I haven't.
But
Have
yeah,
you
like
seen it? I kind of want to see it just to see what all the hype's about. I've heard it's really unsexy. It does not. Like the worst thing that he actually does to her in the movie is like spank her or something.
Yeah.
I know. Huh?
stars.
Jeez.
I can see why the women get into the book. I can't see why women get into the book.
Yeah, when you can sit down and watch Game of Thrones, watch two guys going
Well,
at
I
it.
think in the book he fits at her or something.
Looking at each other's nipples and shit.
Something like that. So, yep, Zoolander 2 should be interesting. Should be. But I don't know what the next topic is. No, Billy. Are you going to add to it?
Yes.
Or what are you going to add to it?
The one that I put on there, you didn't put in there.
What? Mankini
Waxing.
waxing.
Yeah.
Marvel Telltale.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Oh, Telltale. All right.
They
All
haven't
right. So just.
They haven't announced much on that, though.
No, but we can talk about it.
All right. Breaking news, everybody. This just in. All right. Marvel Telltale games. Is it Telltale?
Yeah, Telltale.
It's Telltale.
Telltale. That's what I said. I didn't say Telltale.
Oh, there's another one. Give
you
me
put,
the
You put
iPad.
Telltale.
Ah,
All right. So I
Give me
haven't,
the iPad.
haven't actually seen
Give
this.
me the iPad.
I haven't done the research on this. So guys, tell me about the Marvel Telltale codes.
there's nothing being announced. It's just been announced. They're doing something. That was 2 topics ago. Get with the fucking times.
All right. So. All right. Well, let's quickly discuss Telltale games. And Billy, you're probably the biggest fan of those games out of all of us. Am I right in saying that? Yeah?
Well, I've played The Wolf Among Us. I've played both of the episodes that are currently out for Borderlands. Haven't played any of the Game of Thrones yet.
I thought you had. I thought you played.
I played like
one.
20 minutes of the episode.
So you had. You just lied to me.
And I've
I
played
appreciate that.
season 1 of Walking Dead. I haven't done season 2 yet.
Right, but you got that up there because I saw it up there.
I do have it up there
Cool. Can I borrow Dragon Age?
if you want.
Sweet.
It's a big long game.
I'll never finish it, but
No,
I want to get it out of my system. There's some games I just want to play to get it out of my system without buying it. Borderlands. All right. So we'll get down to that. Yeah.
So yes,
As long as Billy knows about it.
no, I don't know about it. But we'll talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Telltale Games. Really enjoyed the direction I went with the Borderlands one, and The Wolf Among Us was amazing, and Walking Dead. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with the Marvel universe.
Excellent.
I've only done The Walking Dead.
Did you finish the first season of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you've got a lot further than.
Tom. One thing I did read about the Marvel one was they reckon it's probably not going to be slated until. So they reckon the movies it might be based on are the movies that might be released 2017.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How do you feel about the fact that they've been on record? I think they've been on record saying that the next Avengers or whatever isn't going to be. You're never going to see like all those Avengers together again.
Well,
it's going to be like a new party of people.
Well,
Yeah, it's what's it called?
It's like
called
Doctor Strange, Ant-Man. Debbie Does Dallas. I don't know.
What's it called? It's called. They've put it the Infinity War.
Yeah,
Part
yeah,
one and
yeah,
Infinity
yeah,
War
that's it,
Part
yeah,
two. But that's the thing with the Avengers. Even in the comics, they swapped out team members all the time.
They get around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's why there was such a big thing about Spider-Man getting into the MU, because at one point Spider-Man was part of the Avengers.
What do you reckon of the Spider-Man cameo in the new Avengers movie?
There wasn't one.
I know. You guys go.
I haven't seen it.
No, we'll discuss it. All right. What have you guys seen the trailer for Maggie, the Arnold Schwarzenegger zombie movie?
I think it actually
dramatic.
looks really good.
It looks really good.
Yeah, there's no explosions or anything like that going on, so it looks like a different kind of movie for Arnie.
It's just a human zombie story, like,
so that he can show his acting chops.
yeah.
I think it is.
And by judging by the one word and, like, you know, quotes that people say, that Arnie's actually done a really good job at a dramatic role, which you know he can do dramatic, but you can also know he does camp and corny. So.
And you also know that there can be zombie movies that aren't just killing an explosion.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
What was that one?
World War Z?
No, the one where the zombie...
Warm Bodies?
Daisy?
Yeah, Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies was brilliant.
That's such a good
I
movie.
thought that was a joke.
Yeah, it was a fantastic movie,
That
that.
was an awesome movie. But that's an example
that
of a
was
zombie
more
movie.
horror. That had horror elements too. It had like the kind of creature things in it.
Not really.
Oh, sort of. But
I mean-
the story was really about
Just made
him.
me look an idiot.
But it's just another Arnie movie we can add to our repertoire of watching.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
thought it looked really good.
Is that a movie? Would you pay to see that in the cinemas?
I don't know if it's
Arnie.
actually as action-packed as I'd want it to be for the movies.
But there's one thing that I'm a bit thingy about. It's got Abigail Breslin in it, right? She's done zombies.
Oh, Zombieland. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just saw her and went, she's playing that same fiddle again.
Zombieland was good.
Yeah, Zombieland was good.
Okay.
Zombie movies make as many as they want.
Aren't you a little bit outdone with zombies now?
How can you be?
There isn't anything else, though, is there?
Vampires.
I mean, you got
we did
aliens,
that.
vampires, zombies. You've only got a few that you can choose from.
Mummies,
Yeah, they
Frankenstein,
did werewolves for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, we could probably discuss that real quick. They're making they're rebooting the Mummy franchise, like the movies,
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
been put back as
bringing
well.
they're doing like a kind of Marvel universe thing with like the old kind of classic horror creatures. Like they're doing there's Dracula, which has already started off.
Yeah.
Like there's Dracula Untold, so that's part of the Marvel universe.
I've already seen that.
Oh no, Marvel universe.
Is it going to be Brandon Fraser?
What?
It's going to be Brandon Fraser.
Yeah, I think that's what they
Dracula
need.
wish it
Untold.
was.
Yeah, it's already been done. Yeah.
So there's Dracula, then there's Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, things like that. I think they're all gonna have their individual movies and then
Yeah, but
do
they're
like a
not-
Marvel type.
They're not
Put it
the
all together.
they're not the sort of campy sort of movies, though, are they? They're sort of serious, yeah.
Semi-serious.
Dracula Untold was serious and it was good.
I liked it.
It was really good.
Because that's the thing I liked about the Mummy movies, the sort of sense of adventure you had, like Indiana Jones
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
stuff.
It
You
was
had,
so good, yeah.
you know, you need a strong male, or not male lead, but just a strong lead who can play that sort of cocky.
Speaking of Billy Zane's in that,
In what?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
In what?
Mummy.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. You reckon he's the main bad guy, don't you? Because I can see why you get mixed up, but it's like Arnold
close?
Vosloo or something like that.
Yeah, something
Oh.
else.
Close look
Yeah.
though.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's very
it
close
was
looking.
too.
That's
I just
very
picture the
close
face in
looking.
the sand.
Oh.
Because that's when I first, when I knew we were going to be talking about Billy Zane, I went, oh, what's he in the bad guy in the Mummy movies?
Nah.
Oh well, it would have been good if he was.
So Dracula Untold. When I was watching, I was thinking, have you played Castlevania, like the
No,
new
but
Lords
I've
of
His name's
Shadows? That's
Arnold
pretty much the
Vosloo.
closest
His
to.
name's Arnold Vosloo. That's him.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Hold
the
out
same
to the
guy?
camera. Hold out to the camera, Billy.
That's right.
That's Arnold
It actually
Vosloo.
looks like him now because he's really blown out, so you can't really see him, but it kind of looks like Billy Zane.
I'll bring up comparison.
All right. So whilst you're doing that, we'll move on to another topic: the Mad Max gameplay trailer.
Watched it.
It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised by how good it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks.
Oh, damn, yeah.
It looks. Yeah.
Close. Are you sure they're not brothers? With totally different surnames? Yeah, you're not worried about
Excuse
this
me.
too much. Do you think it's going to be heavily vehicle based?
No.
I really hope it's not.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope
That's
it's
what I thought.
I think that's just a way of driving to get from location to location, and
like
you.
it looks to me like it. I only just came across this thought now, but like Red Dead Redemption with
Yeah.
cars.
Is that
Yeah.
a bad thing?
Oh, that'd be
No,
insane.
it's not a bad thing.
But what if it's not?
But yeah,
It is also a movie game.
yeah, true.
I see. I don't know if it's based off the movie as such. I think it's just in the Mad Max universe. I don't think it's based off the movie.
Well, the storyline
I
doesn't
might be
look like
wrong.
it's the movie, not from the trailer that was out.
Is it going to be open world?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely
it
looks
looks
like
open
it.
world,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the combat looks very inspired by Batman.
Yeah,
Where you
Yeah,
probably
that-
press Y
yeah,
to
yeah.
counter and stuff like that.
But there wasn't any prompts on the screen when they were showing it, but maybe you can turn
No.
them off.
But it does look like sort of a mix between, as Timothy was saying, Uncharted, Tomb Raider, and maybe a bit of Fallout, all in this sort of.
well, definitely
in the
Fallout
one-
because it's the same
Well,
sort of
yeah, the
And you can go around like crafting,
Post-apocalyptic.
eating dog food, eating people's intestines and
maggots
stuff
and
like that.
intestines. Actually,
Do you reckon it was the maggots?
it was maggots. Why would you eat someone's intestines?
No, because it's got protein.
hey, iPad.
You don't know how long the intestines have been there. They could be rotten. Where the maggots inside will always be fresh.
Nah, the blood was red. It was fresh.
Yeah. But the maggots fresh. Would you eat maggots?
Why would there be maggots in red blood?
Yeah, come on.
Why would there be maggots?
Yeah, why would there be maggots in a fresh body?
Well, you don't know if it was fresh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fresh and so clean.
It obviously wasn't fresh if there was maggots in it.
Yeah, exactly. So the maggots would have been eating. Because when you picked it up, they sort of fall out, and intestines wouldn't fall off your hand.
Are you guys hitting on me?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so everybody thinks Mad Max, the gameplay, the game.
Look good,
It's
yes.
got the potential to be really, really good by the looks
it just,
of it.
Yeah.
it just worried me that it was all going to be vehicle
It's like
based
Rage
and
had the
it-
potential to be really good.
Rage was
I
pretty
liked
good.
Rage. I quite enjoyed Rage.
Yeah,
I mean, I only played maybe like
I finished
15
it.
minutes.
It was
of
the
I got-
worst.
but...
It was the worst ending.
I got bored.
Oh, it was the
Alright, how does it
worst
end? That
ending.
game's old as shit now. How does it
Spoiler
end?
alert.
Isn't there like...
You end up. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember exactly what enemy you fight, but it's an enemy that you fight in the game. You end up at the end having to hack a computer type thing or something like that, or you end up just having a fight. An enemy you would normally fight one or two of. There's about 7 of them, and you kill them, and you do your thing, and it's done. There wasn't a. I'm so used to bosses.
There wasn't like an end boss.
Yeah,
It was just sort of like an end.
and that was a bit.
Well, it was
Hard
kind of like Call of
challenge.
Duty campaign. There was no end boss. It was
Well,
just...
Call of Duty doesn't really ever have an end boss. It just has a character.
Mm.
You're sort of chasing a character.
Well,
and
it's
then
just
you get them. It's
that's
just
really
cut.
story driven, I guess, and really narrative driven.
Mm.
Yeah, the ending of this was piss poor,
Oh, that's kind of poo-poo, isn't
but it was a good game. I enjoyed it too.
It's kind of poo-poo. Alright, let's move on to... This isn't news that's happened this week. I don't think Brett just jotted it down.
Well,
but
do you know anything about it?
Yeah, to some degree. The Uncharted movie that's going to happen one day. Who would be your choices for to play Nathan Drake? I know you haven't really played much of the game, but who would you choose?
Come back to me.
Alright, Brett, who would you choose to play Nathan Drake?
Come back to Tom.
Actually, no, I've probably
That worked well.
the guy from Transporter. I know he's in English, but
Jason
still.
Statham.
Jason
Statham. That's,
Really?
That's so not what I thought.
I'd choose Elijah Wood.
Okay,
Are you joking or are you serious? I've said it and I've said it a million times. Nathan Fillion.
Alright, but if you had to choose an actor who
Who's
could...
The lead in Firefly, Serenity.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Really.
But if you,
Don't
could,
go
if you had
I
to
wouldn't
choose...
pick him.
I would.
Alright, I would totally go with... what's the guy? The guy with the hair. He's got eyes. The nose guy. The guy...
What's he out of?
He does Rocket Raccoon, the voice of Rocket Raccoon.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. He's got the charm. He's got the
Oh,
wit.
yeah,
He's got the
yeah, yeah.
looks. He kind of looks like him.
Nah.
Oh,
no,
come on.
I'll-
Just get off your Nathan Fillion horse for a second.
Never.
And just try to think maybe
Just
someone
get
else.
off Nathan
I'm going to
Fillion.
ride that Nathan Fillion horse so hard.
You're gonna ride it into the ground because he's not gonna play.
I know he won't.
What about
Nathan
Hugh Jackman?
Uncharted. No, he's too old,
Fair enough.
and he's Australian as well.
You don't
Nobody
want
likes
Australia?
Australian people.
Especially Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially.
All right, so I mean that.
Oh, what about Avatar lead? I know he's Aussie as well.
I don't like him at all.
You don't like Sam Worthington?
No, probably not even as a human being. He just seems, he just seems like an absolute freak. He seems like you'd go up to someone and say, "Hey man, you're cool. Can I get a photo with you?" And he'd say, "Fuck off." I reckon that's what he'd say. He looks like a jerk.
What about Keanu Reeves?
Yeah,
Australian
he'd be
as well.
like
Keanu Reeves seems like the nicest dude on the planet.
typical Australian
Yeah, but
guy. He'd be
Nathan
like,
Drake?
he'd be like, fuck off. Yeah, you can.
See, I didn't add
Yeah.
on to that part. But I don't think Keanu Reeves.
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis seems like a dick in real life as well. That's really tainted. The way he's been acting the past year or so has really tainted my view on him. Like I find it. I will go back and I watch the Die Hard movies and think that's super awesome. But it's just. Haven't you seen like the news reports on that of him just being a total cock?
No.
You haven't?
No. We don't come from America.
Samuel L. Jackson
Not
though.
from America either. Samuel L. Jackson. What about Samuel L. Jackson?
As an actor to play in Uncharted. Do you have a
Oh.
problem with that, do you guys?
No, I got no problem with Samuel L. Jackson.
Who would you have to play Sully?
John Travolta.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Bruce Campbell?
The guy from Evil Dead.
Evil Dad.
Anything else?
Burn Notice.
Yeah, 100% yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
100% yes.
Yeah.
Put a mustache
It's based
on him.
on him, surely.
It certainly seems like it would be.
Put a mustache on him. He'd be fucking Sully.
Yeah, he
I'd
would.
be happy with a Bruce Campbell Sully.
You still don't know who Bruce Campbell is.
I don't know who Sully is. I haven't played Uncharted, you know that.
Oh,
You all know that.
well, that's a bit.
I'm just throwing names out.
What is he doing here?
All right, the kind of big news.
Comedy
The big
relief.
news that came out like even just a couple of days ago that is still fresh in everyone's mind is the. Oh, have we done this? We haven't done it. The Jared Leto official Joker reveal.
Came out yesterday.
It was official?
It was official.
Official.
Yeah. So right now, if you're watching the video version of this podcast, you'll see the image up here. So, what's your thoughts on it, Tom?
I like it. I think he, especially after Billy showed me the comic version at the moment, he's very close to that with tattoos, but he's very
The
close to
hair,
it.
not the tattoos.
Brett, what do you think of it?
Yeah.
No.
Billy, what do you think of it?
No.
Well,
Really?
we knew that.
Who's your substitute?
Yeah, but you're the guy
No,
who's like super comic-y.
That's
You're the guy
not,
that's
that's not a
very protective of
substitute.
it.
I agree with Jared Leto playing him. Just
Good, then answer him with yes, not no.
no, we're talking about the look. We're not talking about who the actor
No, we're
is.
talking
Oh,
about
that's-
Jared Leto. We're talking about the actor.
What are we talking about? The photo? Or, no, because we
No,
know.
we're talking about the photo. Let's talk about both then.
Because it was the
Actor first.
Actor first.
Jared Leto. I'm happy. I'm fine with that. I'm
All right.
quite happy
Fine,
with it.
settle down.
Oh, come
Just
on.
calm down.
Fucking-
We weren't talking about
Yeah,
that.
you jerk.
Billy, you're getting a bit too out of the
I know.
control, mate.
You gotta stop drinking before you go on the podcast, okay? You get angry when you drink. Stop
I
it.
actually don't.
And horny.
You do. You actually do.
I don't.
Just become really.
He hugs me normally
annoying.
when he's drunk.
So drunk at the
Your
moment.
face is
Um,
annoying.
I don't like the look.
No?
No.
Is it just? It's just the tattoos
It's
that bother
just
you,
the
isn't it?
tattoos. I did see an image of someone who.
But he should have tattoos.
Why?
Because he should.
Why?
Well, it's
Just
just
because he didn't, as far as you knew, he should.
you think someone like the Joker.
'cause
would
everyone-
probably
you-
have tattoos.
You don't reckon
He's been in and out
everyone
of
in
jail.
Arkham has tattoos?
Yeah, but he doesn't have tattoos.
In the comics he doesn't, but
All the
to
things you said,
to
all the
engage
things you
and
said,
relate
all the
him
things you
to-
said, coming out my
to
head.
today's audience,
Tattoo, wasn't
he's
it?
going to have tattoos.
Why? I don't have
Because-
tattoos.
Yeah,
'cause
You
You guys
do,
have
but you do
tattoos.
have a tattoo.
Oh, I thought
you're
it was
about
dot.
you're about the only person on the planet. My mum probably has more tattoos. Like everyone's got tattoos now,
I
Yeah.
don't. Bridget
so it's
doesn't.
kind of
Bridget should.
Does
She's
Mandy?
gonna have one.
yes.
Where?
Does she? It's in a secret place. Where is it?
Place. She's got more than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
She-
I've got
Does
two.
she?
She's got three.
Where?
On her ankles.
Where? Where?
My mum's
Where?
got 3.
You can ask her
Oh, where are they?
on her wrists
All right.
and near her tummy
Right. Okay. Well, that's
and on the back of her shoulder.
All right. What did they say? Well, what are they? What are they?
Brett is awesome.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
When
All
she,
right.
when she curls up into a ball, that's what it says.
All right. So everybody is sort of on board for Jared Leto being the Joker.
So if you took all of his tattoos off,
I'll be fine.
So if we just put a jacket
Because-
on him, he'll be alright.
Well, you can assume
yeah.
that through the movie he's not going
He's
to be
probably not
topless
gonna be topless,
that
no.
often.
Because I did look through a lot of like comments and stuff, and some of the stuff that people said is like, you know, the Joker as the person who he is, he wouldn't let someone tattoo him
what do you
No.
reckon? Why?
because he's a psychopath. He wouldn't sit still long enough to get it done, let alone put on.
I think
But you see people in jail all the time who are psychopaths that have tattoos and whatnot.
Yeah, but they're not the Joker.
All right, so so I'm gonna.
Anyway,
move
before
this
you
train-
moved along, I was actually looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Harley
What?
Quinn. Just as long as they don't.
You got a bit of a hard on for Harley Quinn, don't you?
I like Harley Quinn. Who doesn't?
Have they
That
announced
was
who's
maybe
going
a
to play
stripper,
her?
wasn't it?
Margot Robbie.
Harley. It was the stripper that he
So-
had.
What was the name of your stripper?
Candy or something. I don't know.
Great.
What was the name of it?
Jack.
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to seeing what she does, what they do with her. As long as they don't match her to Jared Leto and tattoo her up to the shit house and make her look like.
You don't think she'd be tattooed?
No. Oh, actually, no. Harley does have tattoos, but I don't think she should be like.
She can have.
I reckon she needs a body tap.
Yeah.
Just I reckon that's.
I don't know. We'll see how they go with her. It's Margot Robbie, the chick
Yeah.
from the Australian chick from Home and Away and Wolf of Wall
Bananas,
Street.
bananas.
I agree.
You guys
with
reckon for Harley Quinn?
Huh?
You reckon she's a good fit?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
reckon she is too. Yeah, I reckon she would
I
be.
don't know who she is.
Fair enough.
You
Have
don't
you
watch
seen
Neighbours?
Wolf Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes. Oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, good fit.
She's hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
All right, so let's move on to the very last topic that only probably Billy and I can sort of discuss. We saw the Avengers 2 last night,
Age
both
of Ultron.
separately. Age of Ultron, because I went to the much better experience of IMAX, and
I went to the much better
had the
experience
gimped-
with my wife.
You had the gimped experience of seeing it in just a regular cinema. It wasn't even VMAX.
So with my wife.
Wasn't even
So
VMAX.
what's that got to do with anything?
No, there was
God, you might as well just watch it on your iPhone.
They were
Yeah.
stupid sessions. Like the VMAX was like 6 in the evening or 10 at night, which is
What's the 10
stupid.
PM one?
Why is that stupid?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be at like 9 o'clock or 8:30 like a normal time? Says you who wouldn't go to either of them because you got kids. 16 million of them.
All right, Billy, thoughts on Avengers 2?
I actually really liked it. Really enjoyed James Spader as Ultron.
Yeah.
He played it. His voice was very. Like,
Spadish.
It's a point of contention for everybody is that voice because it doesn't have too much like effects over the top of it, but then there were some points that it did.
well, when did like no one had that issue with the AI of Jarvis throughout the entire Iron Man?
Yeah,
Iron
but
Man.
you didn't have a face to him. It was an artificial intelligence without a face.
Yeah, but like, what? Just because he's a robot, does he have to sound like a robot?
Yes,
Why?
because he's a robot.
But 'cause-
Anyways, what I'm saying is that I enjoyed it. It didn't bother. It didn't hinder my experience.
it didn't hinder
my
It
experience.
didn't Hindenburg my experience either.
Hindenburg. It didn't Bundaberg my experience.
No, I thought it was actually. I thought his voice was really,
Voicey.
like it. For like, obviously it was motion captured from James Spader, but
Yeah.
it didn't. Like his voice portrayed the emotion and the what needed to get across through
Yeah.
just his voice.
Yeah, because he's a good actor. What did you think the fact that Iron Man died?
Oh,
How did that affect you?
I don't know. Just when his like suit like got crunched and
Yeah.
he lost his arms and he had to fight on without his arms.
Just on another topic, just
And
before we go back to
He
Avengers.
fell in lava.
Did any of you guys see the end of Fast the Furious 7?
No.
I haven't seen it either.
Broke my heart. It really, like, I was bawling my eyes out when I saw the end of that
You're
movie.
still alive.
No, what?
You said it broke your heart.
You take things literal. You should, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I do need
plan
to
on
watch
seeing
that.
it.
Yeah, I want to see it. But
yeah. The end, like, I want to know when you guys watch it. If
Why
you
are you
cried.
switching movies already?
No, because just before I forget, that little thing that I wanted to say is that I want the people to know that I'm a sensitive young adult who can like 99% of the time I'm hard, I'm tough, but that's 1% of the time.
and too good.
But the other 1% of the time, I'm sensitive, down to earth guy.
And soft.
I'm soft. And
And flaccid.
did I say hard? I thought I said tough.
You're like 90% of the time I'm
I actually didn't mean that. Like usually I'd mean something like that. But this time I
Especially
didn't
when
mean
you're
that.
walking past primary schools.
So Avengers 2, just real quick, Billy, to cap it off. You enjoyed it.
I
Did
really
you actually
did.
think you were going to go in and enjoy it as much? Because the reviews for it haven't been scathing, but they haven't been
I didn't
too
read any
favourable.
reviews. The only thing I'd seen was the trailers, or 1 or 2 trailers, and then I was just like, I'm going to go in with my expectations to where it like just flatline, and I was
Yeah.
like,
So what did you think of the bad guy's evil plan? I thought it was quite original and pretty
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it's a definitely a different take on like of a
Yep.
master plan. So
Yeah. And it's no spoiler to say that the Vision is in it, the character of the Vision. What did you think of that?
Well, for something that was so high, I mean, he was like, I did like the character.
Yep.
But he was underplayed a little bit.
You think? I think it was just sort of an introduction of the character to bring him into the Marvel universe for the next movie, etc. So.
What did you think of the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver?
I liked them, especially Quicksilver.
Yes.
I liked that Quicksilver better than the other Quicksilver.
Kick-Ass.
From the what? The other Quicksilver in the other X-Men.
Played by Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
And the other Quicksilver was played by his best friend from Kick-Ass.
Yeah, that's right. It was too. It was too. But I really enjoyed it. So.
I was actually reading some interesting trivia where, like, because of the whole Marvel versus like Disney versus Sony thing, they can use those characters, but like in the Marvel universe, they're not allowed to be called mutants, but in the Sony universe, they're not allowed to be called. Well, there's all this like interesting stuff where they can't refer to
because
each
it didn't
world.
say the word mutants. What did it say in it? It said enhanced.
Enhance.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What did you think of the stingers after the trailer?
Stinger? I was kind of expecting it.
I was expecting that, and then I quickly Googled to see if there's anything. Like I quickly Googled Age of Ultron stingers.
Yep.
And it popped up on the Google thing, and I'm like, oh, there's two.
Yeah,
there's not.
Yeah, the fan made one.
There's one that they played at like at a convention.
What was it?
It was meant to be like an introduction of Spider-Man to the MU.
Was it fake or?
It was a fake. It was a fake. Okay. So I didn't read the part. I just read the headline saying something about Spider-Man, and I was like, oh, we'll just sit back and wait for the end of the credits. Got to the end of the credits, nothing. And then we got to the end of the credits, and I looked at it, and I'm like, fuck, it was a fake.
Yeah. No one likes fakies.
No.
It's all about natural.
The real experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got suckered into that, but that was only because I had a quick Google of what the stingers were.
So you get a quick Googling.
Alright, so out of 5, no zeros and no 0.5s, what would you give it?
Did you say no 0.5s?
No 0.5s. No zeros.
No 5s.
No 5s either.
I'll give it
you can give it a 5.
I'd give it a light 4.
A light 4.
Oh, no light anything. It's a solid 4.
I'd give it a solid 4. Like a hard 4.
Well, that's the same as Billy.
Like rock hard. Yeah. I'm not soft, I'm hard on my 4 skin. So,
what movie would you give a 5 out of any movie?
That's like off the top of your head. What would you give one?
Oh, no, I'll ask the question first. I'd give lots of movies because I'm pretty easy. Pacific Rim, I'd give 5.
Like the perfect movie to me?
Because when someone asks me that question, I'm like, I've got so many movies that I really enjoy watching on many times over, but I wouldn't know where I would rate them.
Austin Power movies, straight away.
Really?
Done.
That was on
Even
last
the
night.
third one?
Yeah.
I'd say one of the movies that I'd rate, maybe it probably, let's say I'd rate it a 5. 7.
Oh yeah.
I'll go back to 7.
Predator.
I'll go back to 7, like so many times when I'm bored.
Who's in the box?
Fight Club.
Yeah, I reckon. I like Enemy of the Gate.
Don't you remember it?
What's it?
Yeah.
It's when he's holding the gun on him. He's like,
I don't remember.
Gareth, you still haven't given that a 5-star movie yet.
I'm gonna say Evil Dead 2. I can watch that because that's a movie that I have literally watched in one day, probably like 3 times.
Did you give one, Tom?
Yeah, Enemy of the Gate.
That would be your number one.
Well, that'd be a 5-star movie for me.
which one?
What is?
Enemy of the Gate.
Enemy of the Gate.
What is your all-time? Okay, all-time favorite movie. You have to pick one.
So if it was one movie that I could watch on loop, if there was only one movie I could watch for the rest of my life.
Yeah. What is it?
That's a different question.
Yeah,
it is a different question with different words and everything.
It has to be a movie where there's like hidden layers and context to it that you could watch and
The Crow.
like new things like Fight Club or something like that. You can find new things in there.
I think I would have to go with.
Wait, Tom.
The Crow.
Crow.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I would have to go with like a classic that I'd.
Gone with the Wind.
No, like one of my classics.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Gone Girl.
Toad
60
from
seconds.
Original or Nick Cage?
Toad from Toad Hole.
I don't know. It had to be something that I enjoyed as an adult and childhood. So I'd have to go somewhere down like.
You've told us what it's got to be.
I'd go down something like
told us what it is.
maybe like Labyrinth or something.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't grow up with those movies, so I didn't.
How old are you?
I'm 28, nearly.
Yeah, you should have grown up with those movies.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Like they were in your time period.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Dark Crystal and that. I haven't seen them. And I tried to watch them and I didn't really get along with them now.
Gareth,
Fucking scary.
pick one. What's your movie?
That if I had to have on a
your
desert
number one
island,
movie.
You have to have a Diva Diver Hunter.
had to do it. Probably one that's got Jenna Michaels in it or something.
Zombie.
I'd have a porn. I'd choose a porno
Oh.
movie. Wouldn't you?
It's the smartest answer out of all of us.
Yeah, if you had to be stuck on a desert island, you'd have.
Well, no, I didn't say. Desert
I think
Island
my
never
fa-
came up. You might be stuck on an island
think
full of
it's
naked women.
Tiggle
Just-
Bachelor
just a
Lady
movie.
7. There you go. That would be the movie I'd have with me on a desert island.
No, serious answer.
That is my serious answer. I would have a porn.
Okay, now your proper answer.
Pick a motion.
You didn't actually pick.
Emotion pick. It's
You,
still
you didn't actually pick a porn. You picked up a. You just said random porn words.
No, I said Tiggle Bachelor Lady 7.
That's not an actual title of a movie.
Pick
Though.
a non-porno.
That's a good, better question. It's a better way of getting the
Probably
answer.
Jurassic Park then. I love Jurassic Park. It's so good.
Wow.
Or Hellboy 1.
I'm more of a Hellboy 2 person.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
you've always liked the number 2, haven't you? I'm more of a number 1 on my chest type of guy.
Constantine.
Oh yeah.
That constantly gets better every time I watch it.
Yep, that's the movie I do.
You like how I worked that in there?
Yeah, I've only watched it once, and I was like, it's okay.
Watch it 17 times.
I might have to
and
watch it a
It
lot
gets
more.
better. It
It's
does
like a
get
fine
better.
line.
Because when I started the movies, I was like, I'm not too sure
Well,
about this.
then you can watch Hellboy straight after because it almost links up
Yeah, they're so good.
because it has the Spear of Destiny.
And you know what?
Yeah.
They haven't made a Constantine 2 and they shouldn't.
No,
It's
absolutely. They should just leave it.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's just...
When they start making it, I'll get you to tell them not to do it.
We'll just send them the link to this.
I will. Just say
Yeah.
Brett says not to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Email
Alright.
the president.
All right. Anybody get anything else you'd like to discuss before we wrap up?
I just wanted to bring up Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Has anybody played it?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Is it worth playing?
Yes.
Is it worth buying?
Yes.
Does it make you want to kill yourself while playing it?
No, that'll do it for you.
Okay.
No,
The
it's
game will kill yourself.
it'll make you kill. It'll kill you many times. It's more how easily do you get frustrated at games?
Yeah.
Well, Gareth stops within 15
That
minutes.
was an actual question.
Yeah, I
Would
just think
you
I'd have
die?
to play it to find out.
Because it is.
Would you
like-
die within the first 15 minutes?
You have to.
Yeah, I would play it.
You actually have to die in the first 15 minutes.
What do you mean?
You have to die.
Well, it puts you into a certain area, and then like it'll kill you, and then it sends you back to like the base camp area. That's sort of in like a dream. So, but yes, it is very. It's hard. Like Gareth,
99% of the time.
99% of the time, and that 1% of the time is when you're actually in the safe zone. So
It's not permadeath though, is it?
It's not permadeath. It's just it. You could spend. You know, Brett says he ran a mission 26 times in.
Why would you do that?
In
Play the same
Warframe.
thing 26
Depending
times.
on how
'Cause I
good
got a
you
gun
are
with a
or how
slightly
shit
different
you are or whatever,
Yeah.
you could fight a boss 26 times and die each time. But that's
Right.
depending. It is hard.
Yeah.
Like me.
99% of the time.
All right, so
about-
Bloodborne review is good. All right.
What about The Witcher 3?
Oh yeah, The Witcher 3.
Talk about
Oh yeah, I completely missed that. That wasn't on the list, but yeah, Witcher 3 visually looks interesting.
Every single trailer
for
looks insane.
it does. It
That's
does look
probably
great.
the next game coming out that makes me go, I will actually shell out the money for this.
That's
I will
also
too,
meant to be
honestly.
no loading
Yeah.
as
It
well.
looks real good.
I
That's
think,
good.
well,
A
that's
nice
the thing. I liked Skyrim, and I know it may not be the same type of game, but it has
Quite
the
similar to
it
some
has
degree, yeah.
Yeah.
the same themes that I liked.
Probably
in
a
Skyrim.
little less. The impression I get is a little less. Like Skyrim is very, very in depth,
Yeah,
whereas this looks a little more adventure-y.
which I think is why I'll enjoy it probably more.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. So thank you very. That was good. All right, so thank you very much for joining us for episode 2 of the 8-Bit Boys. We're still getting the show, the ins and outs of it kind of worked out, so I'm not too sure where you can find us, but I know for a fact you can find us
On the internet?
at facebook.com/8bitboysau, all one word. You can find our Facebook page.
Did you need to have AU on it? Did you?
Yeah.
Has someone else already got that?
Yeah, it is, but it's completely unrelated to 8-bit things and video
What's it
games.
related to?
Gay porn? I don't know. So you can find us at
Pretty
facebook.com/8bitboys. AU.
AU?
You.
Hey, you.
So thank you very much for joining us.
Where else can they
what
find
we-
us?
What?
Where else can they find us?
No.
At Billy's house?
Yeah, at Billy's house at 123 Awesome Street. Yeah. Alright, so next week we'll have more topics to discuss.
Minus
and
Tom.
Minus Tom won't be here next week, so
All Aussies.
Maybe we can see if we can.
I'm not Aussie.
Technically, I'm probably more Aussie.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us, everybody. All right, so Billy, say bye.
Bye.
Tom, say bye.
Bye, Tom.
Gareth, say bye.
Bye, Gareth.
Gareth, bye. Did I say hard or tough? I thought I said tough.
You like to go to the toilet.